Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Great comic Godfrey's here. He'll be at Helium in Philadelphia. What,
Yes.
next week?
Next week. Helium is a good club, man.
It is, man. We were talking a little bit during the break about the comedy scene. You've been a great comic for a long time, as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
And but the club scene, it can break you down, right?
It can, listen, man. And Buscemi knows. I mean, there's a lot of great clubs. You know, I moved to New York because when I was just like
Where
visiting
are you from originally?
Chicago.
Right, Chicago.
Good comedy city.
Yeah.
You know, all these cities, Philly, Boston, all these great cities. People come here because when I came here the first time, just visiting, I did like 7 shows in a nighttime in one night.
Right.
And I'm like,
7 spots.
I was with Tracy Morgan. He's like, yeah, man, we got like 7 shows tonight. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you think this is it?
That's crazy. It is crazy, but in New York you can do that.
Right. I literally improved my comedy in a week compared to almost 6 months in Chicago.
That's what happened.
Because they were doing multiple shows.
Yeah.
Then you go downtown, you go to the Cellar, you see Attell, you see all these cats. You're like, is this a normal show? You're like, yeah, Chris Rock just got on there. And so you step up your game.
You have to.
You have to step up your game. And I
yeah.
said, this is the city for me. So I moved, and then after that, you're so addicted to stage time. Because you feel like, okay, I got to get on stage all the time.
Well, you were
I'm gonna
good
lose
too,
out.
though.
You know,
I mean, you were good.
I'm not gonna lie. I hold my own, and I'm glad I put my time in.
Your own. You're a great comic.
My mic, I call it the mic game is tight.
Yeah.
I mean, I can outdo your tight 5 minutes, dog. You're the tight Buscemi 5 minutes. I say Buscemi. I call you Buscemi.
Well, actually, that's a better name for it.
I don't know you Buscemi. You're my Buscemi. But then now I think this is what I think.
Yeah.
And I've been told, I think that I know what I'm doing now, but I think I should have gotten more into the business more than the show.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
No, you know, you were young, you're funny, and I think I kind of...
And it's so much fun if you're able to get on stage and be good. It's a fun scene. You have, it's
great, but who doesn't want to be like an Artie Lange who can just go and sell out a theater? No, being serious. You want to get to that level where you can come to a comedy club and they go, when you want to go on, Artie?
Right.
You want to eat a falafel first? Yeah, let me eat a falafel first, you stupid club owner. Beat it. Let me do it. You know what I mean? The person that made you wait to do 5 minutes now.
That's fun to do.
It has to be fun.
But you're at that status from being good.
Not.
Come on. You're a known
If I
comic.
come on this show enough, I will get to that status.
You can come on anytime
but you
you want.
have to make sure that you are the catalyst to me taking it to the next level, Artie. Because, listen, everybody has their black dude. Let's keep it real here. Everybody has their black dude.
Right.
Craig Robinson has his crew with Apatow. Craig's from Chicago.
That's
Respect to Craig Robinson. That's my man.
Yeah.
You know, that Cheeto was with his crew with Clooney and all those guys.
That's right.
Bam! Right? People have their... And I'm sorry, he's a black dude. Let's consider him a black dude. Indians are the new black dude.
That's
Bam! Everybody, so I'm gonna be your Cheeto.
Yeah, we'll sponsor that.
I'm gonna be your Cheeto.
I'll be the Don Cheadle.
I'm gonna be your Cheeto right here.
We gotta start writing some scripts.
That's right. That's right. Don't go and replace another black. No, I'm the best. So have me. Let me be your token. I don't mind. Tokens are great.
You are the best and a great person too.
What'd you say?
You're a great person as well because when I met him in the city back.
Machete kisses his ass like nobody.
No.
He said the same thing to
I was always
Earthquake.
nice to Machete because he gave us these soft, creepy hugs. I love his soft chest.
Always a good. But when you came here, it was a much different business than it is now.
Well, in '97 when I came, it was different. I thought it was this camaraderie.
No.
You meet guys like Dave Attell, who's one of the nicest individuals.
He is a good guy, yeah.
Just such a brilliant mind.
Yeah.
Gives candy to us. He's just awesome.
Yeah.
But you thought it was a camaraderie, and then as you look, years go by, you go, wait a minute. They're not as cool as I thought.
No, you're right.
And it took my girlfriend again to help me wake up. I'm telling you.
To see the people around you.
Because she's not in the business.
No, that's a good point.
She's outside of it looking in. And I'm sitting there going, I'm like a crackhead in a crack house. I'm like Pookie in, what was it? In New Jack City. I was like, no, what are you talking about? This is great. I had to get pulled out of the crack
People do have to
house.
look from outside, and it can't be an agent. It's got to be
Somebody that will
You're
tell
right.
you the truth.
Yeah. That guy.
That's why I love her.
Like, watch out for that guy.
It's her name, Kimberly. I love you.
How long you been with your girl?
8 years.
Good work.
God
She's
bless you,
tolerating
man.
me.
That's
man.
awesome.
I gotta give her credit. I'm the luckiest dude, seriously, on the planet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have a good friend also. I got another guy, Mike Bonner, who's my
Right.
buddy. He's back there. He's right there. He's another comic.
Hey, what's
He's
up, man?
originally from Detroit. He's a guy I looked up to for a long time.
Oh, cool.
He's awesome. Another funny dude. And you know, you don't have a lot of friends. Tony Woods. You know Tony Woods?
Yeah, sure.
Another great.
That's good. You got to keep people around
Yeah.
you. And again, it can't necessarily be a manager, an agent. It's got to be someone outside going, look, man, watch out for that guy. Watch out for this.
But then sometimes you get good agents that are good to you.
Yeah.
How are your people?
Hopefully. Well, I mean, now I'm happy with them, but over the years, you know, I've been doing this on and off 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I know.
You go, wow, that guy wasn't a good guy, and maybe you'd be better off. But in the past with other people, but you never know. I did a lot of screwing up myself.
I remember William Morris building. We were
we used
William
to be
Morris
all the
on
time
6th
together.
Ave.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember one of my agents. He was L.A.
Yeah.
He was. It was hilarious. I thought I was in the 70s. He was like this. Hey man, a lot of things aren't happening. It's hard for black guys.
Thanks.
I like that he told a black guy that it was hard for black guys.
Thanks so much. I'll just get out of here. We got to take a break. Back with Godfrey. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Godfrey series going to be at Helium in Philly next week. By the way, I got to give you props for
What's up?
real funny episode of Louie, you and Artie Fuqua.
Oh, isn't that funny?
That was a real funny
That's
episode.
the other Artie, folks.
Yeah, the other.
You know what's funny? How Louis C.K., who's another awesome dude. Who I wasn't in Louis' crew, but Louis always hooked me up. He put me on a Chris Rock
He's a
show
good-
3 times.
You know what that means? He thinks you're good. He likes you. you know?
I like, but Louis always looked like he's gonna punch you in the face. But then he just puts me on stuff, and he's the nicest dude. And the funny thing about the Artie thing was like, so he had been watching my whereabouts because me and Artie would hang out all the time, blah, 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 club. And Louis goes, yo, you're going to be in the scene with Artie going to a club.
Yeah.
So
And you're going to teach him how to go to a club and hang out. Right.
So it was, man, he hooked me up twice. He did the second season too.
It's great. You're great on it. It's fun.
I mean, and that's why this is a good forum to say, I won't get in another season.
Good idea.
I did one episode of it, and I couldn't believe how, he talk about work ethic.
Yeah.
He writes it there. He holds the camera for
He holds the
I said, wait a minute, you're holding the camera?
action. He snaps the sticks.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
all
much.
Louis. And he took a pay cut.
Yeah.
Took a pay cut so
To keep
people
it
would
going.
leave him alone.
Well, listen, I watched that show, and I know, I've been on network shows, which you can't get away with. God bless the stuff he gets away with.
Yeah.
Some of those episodes are just like an Edgar Allan Poe short story.
Yeah.
These executives can't get them.
But he took a pay cut. If it's going to save them money, they go, sure. Go on, dude. You can do whatever you want.
That's a good point. And it wins Emmys for it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Look at 2 Emmys later. Is it 2 Emmys?
something like that.
And counting. Huh?
Yeah.
I hope it goes on for at least 6 months. I hope
Well,
it goes
I
for
think
at
the
least
new
6
season starts again in
It's
May,
already.
so- Yeah, but I had to tell you that was real funny, good stuff.
Thank you, sir.
You spend time in L.A. a lot still? Yeah.
I was bi-coastal for like 7 years.
I know. I used to see you at the W Hotel. in LA.
Hotel. When I was doing a 7-Up commercials.
Right.
But then, when they say you got to be in L.A., that's when things happen.
Yeah. No.
Guess what
you
happened?
made a good point. New York for stand-up, L.A. for acting.
But that's
right?
bogus. Everything I've gotten has been here in New York City. And then when you're in LA, they go, oh, they're shooting an amazing movie. It's in New York. And you're being in LA, standing in front of the.
Well, there's a
in front
ton of TV going on here too.
Yeah, but they shoot stuff in New York.
Yeah.
And then I'm at the Laugh Factory, and Jamie Masada is like, buddy, you have to be here. You have to be here, buddy. You have to be
LA
here.
people will not. They'll say they will not go away from that argument. They'll say you're ridiculous.
I know guys that have been around for years and haven't done anything. They haven't been on anything.
I know, and LA when you're not working, that's a depressing city when you're not working.
Let me tell you why it's
pass by
depressing.
Warner Brothers.
You know what the worst is when you have a meeting and you have to have a meeting and you have to look at the posters of the people working
that's what I
that
mean,
don't deserve it. And they're standing there like this with their sitcom. and you're looking behind the guy talking. You're like, shut up.
Daryl Hammond, thanks for being here. Tanya and Sturts, Godfrey and Helium next week. Thanks, brother. Come back anytime.
Hey, this is my home.
Yes.
Token Black.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. I'll get Cheadle.
The Artie Lange Show. Weeknights on Audience. Only on DirecTV.